Welcome to this episode of You Are Your Name. My name is Evan Farrell. I will be your host for this episode. The information we are sharing with you is based on the teachings of the Carolyne philosophy. The question for discussion today is, what changes can one expect when using a balanced name? When one changes one's name, it provides an opportunity to balance the inner potential, or the birthpath, which is the inclining force, with the mind, which is the compelling force. The balanced name will create more harmony between the mind and our inner potential. One must recognize that for life to be progressive and constructive, one must make the effort to advance according to the principles that govern life. The study of the Carolyne philosophy will allow the mind to learn and become more creative and expressive, and to moderate and direct the emotions. If no effort is made in this regard, the influence of a balanced name will not reach its full potential, but there are a number of changes that will occur merely due to the conscious decision to change the name according to the mathematical principle. There are two main areas that the balanced name will be most influential. One is the mitigation of the expression of negative emotion. The balanced name will create a mental environment that is more rational and less reactionary, bringing more evenness in temperament and a more intellectual approach to dealing with life's challenges. Unbalanced names bring reactions that are much stronger, reacting upon the nervous system, creating a blindness towards rational thinking. When the name is balanced, these emotional influences are reduced, allowing the mind the opportunity to reason. Take, for instance, the name of Terry, which has some fine characteristics, but is highly reactional in temperament. By changing this mental environment, that surge of emotional influence of temper is moderated, allowing for the mind to function to find a rational response. The other area is in the development of expression. As we study names, there are many that have a restriction in expression. A name like Marion has great difficulty in verbal expression. Or, as mentioned before, Terry would have a biting, oft-times very sarcastic approach to expression. Both types of expression create discord and misunderstanding, and can exacerbate the emotional reactions by creating the wrong impression with others and creating tension within the individual from the imbalanced expression. Greater balanced expression and less negative emotion and restriction creates a mind that is less selfish, more objective, and more open to cooperation, creativity, and growth. Therefore, whatever your previous names, once you begin to use a balanced name, you will begin to see improvements in your life. If your previous names were intense, you will begin to feel relaxation. If your previous names caused you to procrastinate and have lack of confidence, you will begin to sense the strength to be more decisive and confident. If you lack expression, you will be more free in your expression. The mitigation of negative emotion will allow for more constructive habits, which will result in better health, more harmonious relationships, and a general awareness of well-being. One of the main reasons for these changes is that you have invoked the principle of mathematics and language consciously, deciding to make a change. This desire for change motivates us to seek a more constructive path in life. As we study the principles of the Carolyne philosophy, this will also guide the mind to make better decisions, and the balanced name will provide the avenue for more confidence and purpose. However, the changes experienced will vary relative to the establishment of the balanced name. If the commitment is weak, the changes, although apparent, will be slow. If the commitment is strong, then the changes will be more dramatic. Another factor is in the understanding of the principle within the mind of the student. If there is a conscious effort to educate the mind to the principle, and by participating in the classes to learn about this principle, and the commitment to apply what one has learned, then the changes will be many and very dramatic. A balanced name will not replace the intelligence and consistent effort required to attain your goals and ideals, but it will give you the mental tools to set achievable goals and accomplish them. It will give you inner strength to maintain your resolve to change and progress. Minimal effort will bring many benefits, but will not bring the satisfaction of attainment that is possible. In conclusion, a balanced name will provide exactly what it says: balance between our emotions and the mental intellect, and creativity and balance between the compelling force of the mind and the inclining force of our potential. It will moderate the desires to enable the creation of vibrant health, mental well-being, expression and creativity and progress. By balancing the name, you are balancing the mind to find the path to your destiny, allowing the great forces of reason to manifest within your life in a constructive, creative, and fulfilling way. In this episode, we are going to give you a brief summary of the name of Alexander. This summary can be applied to other names such as Justin, Ruby, Carolyne, and Sunny. Our presenter, Dory Delane, is a Carolyne student of long standing. She is a member of the administration team for the Carolyne philosophy and is a senior instructor in our life training programs.
Your first name of Alexander brings out a very creative and expressive nature. You have a spontaneous quality and a happy-go-lucky outlook on life, which causes you to be very active, outgoing, and enthusiastic in your responses. You are sympathetic to the needs of others and can become fairly emotional in your feelings, which causes you to often make decisions without forethought or considering the outcome. Your spontaneous expression causes you to be very self-expressive and talkative, which often brings out a charming quality that draws you to people. Or it can create too much expression, which can bring disappointments in association. You can also become too argumentative due to your quickness of your responses without sufficient forethought to the results. You have strong opinions and have to watch being stubborn in your decisions. You are quick to accept others and have to watch not being taken advantage of in personal and business affairs. You have so much on your mind that you often overlook details and structure and tend not to finish what you start, lacking a degree of system and order. This is not an easy lesson for you to learn. Your enthusiasm and interest in your own activities often causes you to overlook being on time and often late for an appointments. You have a visionary and imaginative nature, but often your lack of concentration spoils your follow-through in your accomplishments. It is easy to make promises in an effort to make others happy, although not so easy to keep them yourself. Because of your spontaneous nature, you tend to spend your money recklessly or respond to a need even if you cannot afford to be so generous. Unfortunately, you are not as practical as you should be and do not tend to budget with your income. You have a versatile, creative, artistic, inspirational nature and enjoy changes, creating new interests and dislike repetition and monotony. As a result, you can become emotionally drawn to situations and often do not finish what you start. You become distracted or lose interest quickly. People are drawn to you because of your magnetic nature, and it inspires you to give to others. However, you have to watch that you are not drawn into situations that can have an adverse effect on your life. You love to give through the element of surprise and excitement, thus making it difficult to be consistent, particularly in the practical fields. Your name offers many fine qualities, but spoils the mental stability and concentration necessary for accomplishments, as well as your ability to follow through with decisions, often putting off more challenging decisions. It also creates a tendency to procrastinate and live for the day instead of planning ahead. Due to your emotional sensitivity, creating strong desires, this causes you to crave quick energy foods, which can create an overheated bloodstream, affecting your skin, your liver, and also weakness in your ankles. Due to the mathematics of your name, it does restrict the expression of your inner potential, which is created by your date of birth. We would recommend that you looked into the benefits of a balanced name and considering making an alteration in your names to create greater harmony, stability, and balance in your life.
That was an analysis of Alexander. However, the family name will moderate or sometimes magnify the first name influence, so it needs to be considered at the same time. The date of birth also plays an important part as it is a person's potential. We encourage you to visit www.cabularians.com to get a free name report on your own names. That is www.cabularar.com. IANS.com.
Whenever you're ready, here are 3 ways we can help you. Number 1, the Balanced Name Recommendation Service. Join the thousands of others who have harmonized their names with their inner potential to improve their health, happiness, and success. Number 2, learn the principles of mental freedom. Participate in our online training program to gain the essential tools to create all the progressive changes you seek in your life. These proven truths will open up new perspectives and accelerate your attainment of health, happiness, and success. Number 3, let Kalex Solutions help you choose a balanced name for your business, because many business names are an impediment to one's overall business success.